Hey folks, Allison here. Well, tomorrow is Thanksgiving Day, the official start of the holiday season, and for many people, the official start of a lot of stress, right? Because the holidays can be very difficult. They can be wonderful, but they can also be very difficult. Now, in the current climate in which we are living in this world, there is a ton of division. And we've seen over the past few years that things have just torn some families apart, things that nobody would have ever expected to tear families apart. So, what I want to suggest to you, if you are having a family gathering and you know it might be a little bit difficult, remember your mission as a Christian is to love your family, to be loving toward them. Now, I don't care if they show up with blue hair or your niece is now your nephew, or they come on with a head of steam and they're baiting you into conversation. Our job as Christians is to love our family and to make them feel the love of God. So how did Jesus treat others? Right? You don't always have to have that debate. You may vehemently disagree with a family member. Holidays are not the time to necessarily air that. So being prepared, if you're going to be at a gathering, you have a couple of difficult relatives, try to get ahead of it. Try to think of things you have in common. Maybe you had a common grandmother, things that you enjoy together. Sometimes bringing to mind some of the good memories beforehand, maybe on your way there or before people come over, to kind of really spend 5 minutes reminiscing over something really good between you. Because that's also, just from a brain science perspective, going to predispose your brain very positively for connection again and for a sense of community with others. The other thing is, those who are going to bait you, 2 reasons they do that. One, obviously to unnerve you. Sometimes people just want to throw you off balance because they're angry at you for whatever reason, or they so disagree with you that they're baiting you into something. And sometimes they're really testing to see if you really love them, even though they may be so far afield from what you believe in and what you may have taught them growing up, if these are your kids or your nieces and nephews and stuff like that. Make a resolution not to take offense at what they throw at you. Now think about that expression, to take offense. That is an action on your part, to take offense. So if somebody's offering you an offense, they obviously maybe want to hurt you. You don't have to oblige them. We can just decide not to take offense. And I'm not saying it's not going to hurt, not saying you might not get angry, but sometimes we don't want to give them the response that they might be looking for. And often when we respond kindly, genuinely, it kind of sets them a little bit off and may also take down the tenor of whatever kind of division or anger or whatever craziness is going on there. I also want to talk to, some people might find themselves alone during the holidays, and that's a very tough thing. If you do know anybody who's alone and you're having a gathering, try to remember those people and invite them, because it's nice to be included. But sometimes, for whatever circumstances, our families are far away, they may be gone, we may not be well enough to go out, whatever it is. Try to look at being alone a little bit differently. Look at it as like a gift of solitude and make some plans. I know I've been in that situation in the past. I'd get very upset or depressed or whatever. And I realized that, I could look at it differently and say, this is an opportunity, maybe on Thanksgiving, to give thanks for whatever blessings, to give thanks for the solitude, that I have a free day to do anything I want to do. Now, I know those of you who are busy, especially moms, if you wake up really early in the morning and the house is quiet, it's often nice to have that solitude. So maybe think about that. Plan to watch your favorite movie or do something that you really enjoy. Remember this, it's a day. It will pass quickly. So no matter where you're at, if you're in difficult circumstances with family, if you are by yourself, it's just a day. So focus forward to the day after, when maybe the pressure isn't so great on you. But remember, our job is to love our families. If you're hosting the gathering, to make people feel welcome, to make people feel loved. That's the thing that's missing very much in this world now. There's so much division and so much rancor, and we need to take down, the tone on that. So keep that in mind. I wish you all a blessed and wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope that you find it life-giving, and if you don't, It's only one day. It'll be over. Focus on Friday. Hope you enjoyed that. God bless you.